Hi everyone, I'm back again with another unboxing of the Bargain Bead Box, and this month is Winter Wonderland. As usual, they give you this little letter and telling you, what the beads are about, and it kind of tells you what colors we're going to be using, and it looks like pale ice blue, and sometimes it tells you what the gemstone is. Oh, here we go. Snowy howlite, Wintery crystal accents, antique silver findings add the final touch. So it looks like this month is focused obviously on winter. So let's go ahead and see what's in it. All right, so we have number one. Look at these pretty guys. Some snowflakes, and they are 4 pieces of 25 by 22 millimeter snowflake links. They're lead free and cadmium free. So yeah, they're really cool little links because you can put the wire or any connections right there. Oh, let me see if, make sure you guys can see these properly. There we go. And like they said, they're in antique silver. It looks like they're both the same side. I mean, it looks like they're the same on both sides. So some fun snowflakes to use. For number 2, we have 1 meter of 6.5 by 2.5 millimeter steel lumachina. Lumachina, it looks like. I've never seen that word or heard of it. Jewelry chain, and it's nickel free. I'm gonna have to look that up on the internet. But to me, it's a chain with little swirls on it. As you can see, this pretty chain. I don't think this is the first time they include this chain since I've subscribed. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Bargain Bead Box. I pay for my own subscription, so I just wanted to add that. But yeah, really nice chain. I like it. For number 3, we have this gorgeous 48 millimeter cutout round winter focal that is lead free and cadmium free. And oh, okay, so it says down here also it's made of a pewter alloy with antique silver finish. I like it. This is really pretty. Look at that. Isn't that cool? As a focal, you can probably add, surrounded by crystals around here, wire wrap crystals, make it look nice and sparkly. So just an idea there. And of course, we'll be doing our tutorial in the second half of this video, so stay tuned. For number 4, we have a 7-inch strand, 6 millimeter natural quartz crystal round beads. I don't even know what I was gonna say. That sounded like a weird word. So this is natural crystal. I like that they include natural gemstones. Not everybody believes in that, but I really think that crystals provide some sort of energy, either healing or calming. So it's nice to be able to make jewelry with natural gemstones. For 5, we have 40 pieces of lacy 6-petal bead caps that are lead free, nickel free, and cadmium free. And again, all these metal components are made of pewter alloy with antique silver finish. Oh yeah, cute. Look at these little cuties here. Got little, it's almost like little filigree flowers. These are really pretty bead caps. Number 6 is a 10-piece strand of 10 millimeter matte natural howlite round beads. These are fun. Very wintry. Very wintry. They got like little cracks there. Well, they're not cracks. They're like little lines. They're not completely white. So I like that they had a little bit of dimension to the beads. Yeah. Very wintry looking. For 7, we have a 10-gram bag of 8.5 by 9.5 millimeter snowflake beads. They are lead free, nickel free, and cadmium free. Look at these. These are pretty little snowflakes to put on a bracelet. A little, well, I guess you could do a necklace too. Little holes on the side there, but like that, they're nice and thick. I like that I like that they're not just very thin, very thin spacers. These are nice. Number 8 is a 7-inch strand of 4x3mm crystal rondelle beads in matte ice blue. They say they're matte ice blue, but I see a little bit of sparkle to them. They're a pretty color. Almost like a blue-gray. So, very pretty as accents. Look at this one, you guys. This is fun. Number 9 is an 18mm cut glass crystal snowflake pendant in Bermuda blue. That is sparkly. It does have a metal back. And they have two little, oh no, it's just one little hole right there. And I like that blue. That blue is really pretty. And then for number 10, to accent that large pendant that we just saw, there's 2 pieces of 14mm cut glass crystal snowflake pendant in Bermuda blue. So now we get 2 of the little ones. These are smaller than that and the previous one, but they're still really, really pretty. Again, metal back. Looks like the metal is more of a gunmetal, not a silver or antique silver. These would be beautiful for some earrings. Really sparkly. They would probably really stand out. And they are top drilled. They got a little hole on the top there. Ooh, look at how pretty these are. For number 11, we have 2 pieces of 17x23 snowflake cutout chandelier, lead free and nickel free. These are pretty. Usually, I start to get tired of seeing the ones with filigrees, but these are actually, they actually have a little snowflake in here. These will look really pretty. You can use the ice blue little crystals rondelles that we just saw. Maybe even put the little crystal on top, the Bermuda one. That is very pretty. Ooh, look at these, you guys. For 12, there's 3 pieces of electroplated natural rough quartz points. And it says that size and shape will vary. So we got some really cool crystals, quartz here. And you can see the rainbow finish on them. Hopefully the camera's picking these up. Look how pretty that is. Very cool. For 13, it's a approximately 15-inch strand of 4mm crystal bicone beads in metallic blue iris. Ooh, look at this blue. So elegant. It is really pretty. I love this. What do you guys think of this? The colors of this month. I think they're really pretty. Very icy blue. Very wintry. I love Christmas, but I'm glad they didn't go with the Christmas vibe like everybody else. For 14, we have a 16-inch strand of 6x4 crystal rondelle beads in steel blue and metallic iris. Ooh, these are really pretty rondelles. These wire wrapped would look so gorgeous. I like these. Very pretty. These are the ones that you could probably put around that snowflake pendant. I'm getting some ideas, guys. For 15, I have 5 pieces of 12mm half matte crystal coin beads in slate blue green iris. I always love these coins, and they always look like snowflakes. So it was perfect to include with this month's box. Very pretty. These are beautiful. For 16, there's 20 pieces of 6mm crystal coin beads in slate blue green iris. So you've got your blues and your greens, and the slate blue is, I think of as probably like a grayish blue. I love these. And then they're like, the coins. They got that matte side. These are really beautiful. Very pretty to probably put in those chandelier earrings. So for 17, we have 10 grams of 5x2 millimeter smooth rondelle spacer beads. They are lead-free, nickel-free, and cadmium-free. These are nice spacers. Little donuts. They look like little donuts. Add a perfect little accent. You'll probably start to hear my pug snoring because he finally settled down. You should see him. He's got his legs spread out. I always think he looks like a little flying squirrel. He's got the Superman pose going. Ooh, look at these, you guys. I like these. Well, I'm a big fan of swirls. What are they? Are they connectors? They're links. So these are 2 pieces of 38 by 9 millimeter swirl links, and they are lead free. These would be perfect to connect chain to the actual piece. But you can use either here or here or here, or or all of the little swirls. That is so cool. These are really pretty. I love, like I said, I love swirls. For 19, look at these are swirls too. How fun. Definitely add to the wintry theme. 2 sets of 20.5 millimeters brass swirl toggle clasps in a silver finish. I need to go to their sister site and order more of these if they have them, because these are really cute. You can always go to their other site. It's the Bead Box Bargains, where they sell the components separately. If you want to if you like certain pieces, you can go and find them there, and their prices are, you guys, it's like wholesale price. Seriously. Ooh, look at these. Last but not least, this is an approximately 17-inch strand of 6 by 14 millimeter, 6 to 14 millimeter ice blue quartz dyed graduated rounds. Wow, look at these. So they go, you already got a necklace made here. Look at that. How beautiful are these? I love the way they arrange them. I've never seen, I love the way they arrange them. Like I said, it already looks like a necklace. How cool is that? In the different tones of the ice blue. The blue gray is what I call it. That's what it looks like to me. Like a blue gray. Very beautiful. So that's all for the Bargain Bead Box Winter Wonderland. I'm going to go grab my tools and I will be back to see what we can make. All right, so we're going to start off with decorating this really cool snowflake pendant. I want to make it sparkly, like, like how snowflakes sparkle. The real ones sparkle. I think it could go from a boring snowflake to a beautiful sparkly snowflake. So we're going to start off with some 20 gauge wire. I'm going to be working off the roll. And then I'm going to take these round nose pliers. As you can see, the nose is longer than my regular ones that I use. It's longer and it has kind of a little bit of a, they don't get thick right away. We have a little bit more before they start to really get on the thicker side. So I'm using these. And of course, our pair of nylon jaw pliers that we use every time we're working with wire. And a pair of flat nose, my little needle nose, flat nose pliers. And a pair of side cutters. So nice sharp side cutters. So to start off with, I'm gonna add more light. Okay, there we go. Didn't realize one of my lights was missing. All right, so to start off with, I'm going to take my piece, and I'm hoping that I can get this in camera properly so that you guys can clearly understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm going to grab the tip right here, like so. And then I'm going to make, a just little loops, kind of like a spring. I'm going to do 5 of these round things. I'm going to go around 5. 5 little loops. 1. And you want it to, you want this little like swirl or little spring to go that way, not go this way, because it'll start to get wider due to these being tapered like that. So you want to make sure that you're sticking at the end, and that's how it's going to be throughout the whole, this whole wire work. So let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And now we have 5. Okay, so now we have 5 of these little rings. Make sure this is sticking out straight up from this little spiral here. We're going to lean our pliers, our round nose pliers, right where our, see where the spring starts? Going to go right there and make 1 twist, just like that. Go all the way down. See how this sticks out? Then we're going to put our pliers again in our rings that we had to measure, and we're going to go all the way around like that. See? Now we're going to put our pliers again right there, right on top of this taller one. That's going to be our measurement. And then we're going to go all the way around. Again, we're going to put our pliers, round nose pliers, in the last loop right there. Come on, I wanted to get the little smaller edge. There we go. And then we're going to go around again, all the way around. We're going to do that again. Lean the tip of our nose against the last loop. Go all the way around. And insert it here in the where it ends. And go all the way around. And then we're going to do our last one, which is this going to be the middle one, before we go back down. And go all the way around, same way. You can even kind of straighten this out if you want to. And then again, put your round nose pliers in there and go all the way around like that. See? Now we're going to put our plier again, but instead of up here, we're going to put it right up to this second little loop that we made here, or like that. Go all the way around. Then we're going to put our thing on the bottom as usual, like so, and go all the way around to the other side. Then you can straighten these out if they start to get a little wonky. Now we're going to go to this one, the second step. No, 1, 2, 3, the third step. You can see how it's coming out through here. That's because I want that measurement. Make sure that I'm even with that one. Again, go all the way around. You can even tighten it up so the loop gets smaller and measures the same as all the rest. And then go now we're going to do, now that we did that, we're going to do 5 again. Now that we did the last little step. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. This last one is 5. And again, you can just kind of with your fingers make sure that you straighten everything out, or you can grab your nylon jaw pliers and kind of gently squeeze so you don't squish your loops, and kind of straighten this out with your fingers. Now the wire is nice and warm because you've been holding on to it back here. All right, so I'm gonna do it one more time before I go off and do the rest. So again, we're gonna lean it against the last loop right there. We're gonna go all the way around, and then we're gonna go hold it right there and all the way around to this loop right here. This might twist a little bit, but that's okay. We'll straighten it all out at the end. And then now put your plier right there with this loop as a step and go all the way around like that. See? And then they're like little rays, and I think they'll make that star add a really nice touch to that snowflake, not star. All right, so now again, go all the way around, and then we're going to go up again, using this step as our guide. So right there, go all the way around. Oops, right there. And then we're going to put it in there, and this long loop that we got going here, go all the way around. You can even squish it a little bit there. And then again, going to use this as our guide again, like that, and then go all the way around, and that's going to be our center. And now we're going to go back down again. We're going to put it right there. See how you can see it coming through here? I don't know if you can see it. If you can. There we go. All right. Just like that. No, sorry. I just need to do this. So we'll grab the bottom spiral and then all the way around. And now we'll go through our last one here. The one that second one. We'll go all the way around. It'll give us the same height of the second step. And then we're going to go down here. This got bent a little bit because I was going in the wrong direction. I'm going to go right here to our little spiral. And then go all the way around. Like that. And then we'll make sure that we are level with this 1, 2, 3 with this third loop here. Go all, usually I let it go and kind of tighten it up right there like that. Put it into the spring, bring it all the way. See how it's making like these beautiful little rays? You can even put a little stone in the middle when you're not in a different type of design, just an idea. All right, so now I'm going to find my second to last level, which is right there. Kind of start that as a guide. Come back over here. Come back here, and then make it thin so that it's thin enough. I just needed this last one as a guide, this last step here. And then we're going to go here and do our 5 loops. Like that. Okay? So kind of measure it. You start to bend it a little bit so that it goes around, because this is where we're going to wire it onto, like that. So once you've gone all the way around, and I will be back when I'm done doing that, and then we'll continue decorating this snowflake. Okay, so I'll be right back. So now I've finished all these little like rays or little decorations for our snowflake. Now it's time to put it on here on this, all around it. So I'm gonna take 30 gauge wire. This is from Designs Wire. It's very good quality, and it's really thin wire, so it'll work perfect to make sure that it's not very obvious. I'm just going to take for now a wingspan of the 30 gauge wire. I can't really show it on camera, but wingspan means if you don't know what a wingspan is, it's when you open your arms. That's how far it will go. And cut that piece off. So now what we will do is start basically sewing it on. You want to find the best side for your rays. So, or where you're going to sew it on. It's a little bit short, but I did that on purpose because I really would like to open these, so there's a, you know, open the little, these in between little loops, so that it looks a little more, not so, I don't know, not so rayish. It looks more organic. I don't know how to explain it, but you'll see. So I think I like this side better. So I'm just going to start right here. I'm going to take my wire and hold it down, leave a little lip right there, and then hold it down and bring it through one of these little curls in here, or loops. And then I'm going to grab the other end of the wire and bring it through. Let's see, like that, and bring it through here. You want to do like, I recommend 2 per these little, you know, in the middle of each of the taller rays or loops. Just gonna bring my wire out. You want to make sure your wire doesn't get kinked either, or especially this little thin wire will break very easily. Trust me, it's happened. Then get it through another one of those little loops and bring it through. If you can, squish it in there. So it's basically like you're sewing it on, pretty much. I'm gonna sew it on to the snowflake without getting all tangled like me. All right, and then bring it in through one of the taller, these like taller turns here, or loops. So I'm gonna go and, because it's gonna take me a bit, I'm gonna go and finish wrapping this all around, pulling so that I know that it'll fit the entire snowflake. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I am back. I finished the necklace, and it was just, the rest of the piece is pretty standard, so I didn't want to make this video super long. It was pretty much all about decorating the pendant, so you guys get some inspiration. Hopefully you like it. All I did was add one of these little beads right here, these little coin beads in the middle, and then I did simple loops for the howlite, you know, and just did a simple loop, and then crystals in between. And then I took that quartz that was pretty much all graduated up until the small little beads, and just put these little space, oh, not that one. Let me look for it. Here you go. And I put these little spacers in there in between. You could probably even, if you didn't want so much fanfare, so to speak, I used beading wire and then crimped it right here. So you could just crimp the whole thing, because there's a lot more beads left, and use it, just do the necklace alone, and it would be really pretty. And these are the leftovers, so as you can see, there's quite a bit left over for just a simple, nice necklace made of these crystals. But again, I wanted to give you some ideas. Like I said, I did the simple loops. Then I used those swirls that I thought were really pretty and put them to, here, let me flip this over. Twisted. That's the only thing that when I set it down, it gets twisted. There we go. I put the loops, the little swirls right here as a transition between these two. I love layered necklaces. If you watch my other videos, you've probably heard me already say that. So I put these two layered, I put them together on each loop. So I figured that looked pretty, instead of putting, you know, both of them on one loop. And then I added this really cute, the toggle clasp, but I used some of the little chain right here, I used I think it was about 8 inches of chain. Yeah, I calculated 8 inches of chain and then split it in half, so it's 4 and 4. Put the toggle clasp on. At first I was like, I don't know, this is not going to fit, but it does fit nicely in here, as you can see. And all that was left, and I left it just to show you guys, was that after I wired on these little like star bursts, I guess you can call them, I put these little bicone beads in the middle to add some color to the center of the snowflake. So all I did, and I'll show you really quick, pretty easy. I took the rest of the 30 gauge wire that I had left over, and I love the 30 gauge, as I mentioned before, because it's so thin you wouldn't even notice that it's there. And I pretty much just threaded it through here, again holding a little bit of the wire on this side, and just kind of sewed it around that little spot there. And here we go, just right, and I put it, so then we'll put it through here. Now hold it down right there, this little bicone. And then there's always going to be like a little space under between the bicone and the part of that snowflake, so you can just go do a few again, like if you were sewing, and just kind of thread it through here. And I did like 2 on each side of that little snowflake hole, 2 loops around it, or 2 stitches so to speak. But I did loop it once so that it stays nice and strong. Once again, through the center of the bicone, there's plenty of room. You can do 2 or 3 loops through the center of the bicone. Definitely recommend doing that so that it's a lot more stable, especially since things can get caught on your clothes. I did, like I said, I did 2 or 3 goes or stitches, loops. Where's my, there we go. Just to make sure it's nice and secure. These beads are nice and secure in there. Alright, so now that I have it like that, then what you can do, if you don't, so that you get a cut really close by, you harden the wire by going round and around, and it comes off, and then you don't have any, any points sticking out. Again, just hold it with your nail so it doesn't pull all the way through and go around and around and around, and see, it just comes off, and it comes off in a way that it's just like super close. For the thinner wire is what I recommend doing that. And there we go. We've got the pendant finished. And you know what? The beauty of this is that once, let's say, the winter is over and you don't want the snowflake on here, you can easily take a pair of pliers, because I did a simple loop here. And then there's this jump ring that I made with my 6-step loop pliers. You can take this one off and put on another pretty pendant that is not related to winter. During the summer we wear white clothes, so no wearing after Labor Day, but during the summer we wear a lot of white, so you can use it, change it to something that would be, even find a larger howlite stone, and you'd have a wholly, you'd be able to use your necklace year round. It's not stuck to just winter because of the snowflake. So anyway, what do you guys think? Do you like it? Does it inspire you? I love to see the comments of everyone that says, I didn't know about that, because I know I didn't do the rest of the necklace on video, but my purpose was to teach you guys to make these little like like these little starbursts, and you can easily use this technique on so many other stones to make a sun. You could put it on an edge of a wire wrap stone. It's just, you can use this for so many other projects or other pieces of jewelry if you think it goes well with the design. So I hope this helps you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you're new here to my channel, you can expect to see more videos like this, unboxings, along with some inspiration using the beads in the box. So if that's something that interests you, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell that is right next to it so you get notified the next time I upload a new video. Thank you so much to everyone new that has subscribed. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And as always, take care, have fun during these holidays, do not stress, enjoy your time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.